Hi, I'm June Atkinson, North Carolina State Superintendent. For the past several years, the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction has been working very hard to develop a plan for remodeling instruction for our students. We want to make sure that all of our children in our public schools receive what they need to graduate and be prepared for college or education and training beyond high school. Whether they plan to go to college, most of today's young people will need something beyond a high school education in order to be prepared for work and life. For public schools to help them, this means a new standard course of study, new assessments, a refined accountability model, and more powerful tools to help our teachers to do their best in the classroom. The remodeling plan has been crafted and the work has begun. If you've ever remodeled your house, you know that there is a messy in-between stage before the work is done. And just like any remodeling project, we are going to knock down some walls, make a little noise, and stir up some dust every now and then. But when the dust settles, our students will learn at higher levels and experience greater success than ever before. Please take a moment to review this video that helps tell the story of our work in progress.
We are a very rural, low economic community. Oftentimes our students lack the experience that their neighboring counties offer. Our schools are able to provide those for them. And they leave us prepared and are able to compete and go further their education, whether college or work, that they are successful.
I was born and raised in Jones County, proud graduate, Jones Senior High School, 1996. Had really good teachers, but it was a completely different place than it is right now. It was kind of a negative place. There were a lot of fights, a lot of negative going around, and it became kind of the situation where other folks in the surrounding areas knew us as a negative place. And when you have that kind of reputation, a lot of times it's hard to break it. We wanted our students here to move beyond, to go to places where they have an opportunity to be successful.
Deep down inside, what gets you going? When I first arrived here, I noticed that the students were excited about being here, but not necessarily for academic reasons. They were satisfied with just making enough to get by. We began to raise the standards. 70 just was not good enough. And we're talking about competing in a global economy with other students from other countries. You're going to have to put your best foot forward. It's going to take a lot of studying. It's going to take a lot of efforts. In other words, they're going to have a buy-in.
When Dr. Mabinga came on, he really set expectations high and then gave strategies. Anybody can give criticism. Anybody can say, this needs to change. But if you're not going to give strategies, those are just words. We're not here just to teach kids to go to college. We're here to teach kids to be successful outside of Jones Senior.
That was my expectation. I said, we're going to be a school of distinction. But how we're going to do it? I needed everybody's input. I wanted everybody buy-in. And that's how we got to the point where we are today. Good leaders, they always make sure they are surrounded with good people that will make them successful. When I came on board, I knew I needed that piece. Made sure that I selected people that will help me to succeed.
I remember when Dr. Mabinga got here and he set the first goal for us and we all looked and laughed at him, and I think that was our aha moment, like, he's serious. We're gonna improve our scores to 75%, which was huge. That was huge. And I think the teachers who really truly believed in these kids were able to pull together and say, okay, then we're going to make it happen. If you believe in us, then we're going to believe in you to take us to that next level.
We came in day one and we had goals set. we were going to be 75% proficient, and we were going to keep working for that. And no longer was failure an option.
Smart. I know you're smart.
And we literally spent that entire year just doing whatever it takes, whatever they need.
Identify the antonym, so I need the opposite of the bold word.
What's an antonym of respect?
Oh, there you go. You guys were overthinking it.
You're not gonna go to a turnaround school and try to concentrate on 10 things at one time. You're setting yourself up for failure. You gotta look at what's the main thing and concentrate on the main thing and be able to delegate. Number one component for success of turnaround schools is flexibility. Different environment, different chemistry. Flexibility is the key.
The Great Expectations time, the 30 minutes built into each instructional day to give kids another opportunity if they're struggling a little bit, to give them a chance to kind of focus on some areas.
I think the biggest thing that we did for these kids was rearrange our schedule to build in a time where these kids could get extra help. That is super important.
If you got kids struggling, you say, hey, let me have you 30 minutes a week, and I can fix a lot in 30 minutes.
I remember the first year when the students started doing well on the EOCs, the teachers would tell them, oh, you made a 3, you made a 4, and you would see some of the hardest kids or the kids who normally you didn't think would care screaming and running up and down the hallway, I did it, I did it. And I remember one day actually crying to hear that, because that was a moment for me that I said, you know what, it was all worth everything that we built on to get to that level, to see the kids excited about learning.
The teachers, they helped me a lot. They gave me a chance to do extra credit when I was failing. Gave me an opportunity to come after school to make up some work. To me, it's a good thing. So they helped me get in college.
It's a great thing to have that sort of relationship with your teachers. And I mean, it's not that they're all fun or anything, but they make it fun, you know, having your learning, having a good experience.
The school here gives you an opportunity to take college classes while you're in high school, and this really gives you a head start on college.
My course is at transfer, and I'm leaving here with 36 credit hours, so I will be a sophomore.
To be a small place like Jones Senior High School, we're doing big things. The Board of Education and Mr. Bracey have been very supportive as far as technology in the classrooms. Each classroom has a smart board. Teachers use smart boards on a day-to-day basis. Kids love them, very interactive.
Teachers had the opportunity to go to the peers' classroom and see what was happening was really powerful. They have to observe and give 2 points or bullets of the things that the teachers are doing really well, and at the same time come up with 2 other points that the teachers need improvement on. That was key for our success.
And I think that'll help the teachers get more familiar with the material as well.
I think the idea of school-wide initiatives, reading across the curriculum, writing across the curriculum, making the connections between the different studies.
Language art skills, the English from the English, so it was across the board.
And they can't do anything but strengthen their, their literary skills.
It worked well. It was really good at engaging the students.
It became the teachers teaching each other, and we got to take those strategies and implement them.
And I began to align my curriculum and put things in there, such as a reading element. I would give them a situation that would cause them to practice their math. So I began to tell them that, okay, this class, although it's not a core subject, I want you to treat it like a core subject because it's going to help you in the end.
It has been phenomenal. Those instrumental changes makes a difference. When you have a smaller class, you have technology and resources, you have people you can bounce ideas off of, that makes all the difference in the world.
We have high goals. We have high expectations. but we have no reason why we can't accomplish them. This school was built in 1952, but what we want you to look at is what's happening inside the classroom. Because even though we're old, there's a lot of new things happening and a lot of success happening inside the classroom. Our motto is whatever it takes. That's what we do here.